How I got started trading penny stocks for a living. I'm still working, but I'm trading penny stocks, trying to get rich just like anybody else. One day I was watching The Breakfast Club, Charlemagne, DJ Envy, Angela Yee, and I saw these ladies come on there, and these ladies was talking about how black people can invest, some of the things we can do. And these two ladies right here, I think they from the black business or school or something like that. They was talking about investing in some of the things black people can do. And the one to the right said that her son was investing in this app called Acorns, where it would take the change out your account, it would round it up, and it would invest it for you. And you would make a little money off of it every month, every week, make a little interest or whatever. And this is the app right here, Acorns, if anybody want to go there. But nonetheless, I tried it, and I was putting money in there. Me and my wife was putting like $50 in there a month, and this went on for about almost a half a year, like maybe a year. But we got up to $550, and we just took it out, discontinued it. And why we discontinued it? Because I started doing more research. Well, I told my buddy about this app, and then he did some research, and he came back with a different guy. That's the funny thing about my buddy. I tell him about something, he go do some research and let me know his opinion, which is a good thing. Two brains better than one. He come back with this guy. This guy got a website on YouTube called I Gotta Make It. But the thing about this guy, he was breaking down penny stocks and everything from like beginning to the end. You know, like whatever had you skeptical, you wasn't skeptical no more by the time you watched this guy video. And he would just break it down real simple to where by the time I'm done watching him, I'm like, hey, I can do that. And so one of the other things that my buddy had did when he was investigating what I was telling him about Acorn, he had found a broker. A broker is who you trade the penny stocks through, who places the order when you buy and trade stocks. He found a broker called Robinhood, and he told me about it, and so I went and checked it out. And Robinhood, the thing about Robinhood, and that's Tim Sykes in this picture, but the thing about Robinhood is it was free commission. So what is free commission? Commission is what the broker charges you to place the order. They might, most websites or brokers charge $10 to place the order and $10 to buy the order, the stock, and $10 to sell the stock. A lot of people don't be liking that, and most people who got money, they don't care because they're making a lot of money anyways. And once again, this is Tim Sykes, the biggest, the best trader, in my opinion, on Steve Harvey. But this is the Robinhood app. As you can see there, that would be the shares at the top, the money you got available, and how many you want to buy, and you see the fees right there. But the Robinhood app was cool, but you only can go so far on this app because, like I said, well, I didn't say, but you get 3 day trades a week. What's a day trade? You buy and sell a stock in one day. That's considered a day trade, and you get 3 of these day trades a week. And so you would have to be perfect or have your account full of a lot of money just to make a lot of money, you know. But to me, it felt more like I had to be perfect. And I didn't like that because I'm a beginner. So I don't want to be rushing trades and making mistakes. So I don't like the 3 day trade rule. But it was what it was. And for my first 30 trades, I won. But little did I know, I came in at a time where the stocks were usually running up. I came in about October, November, and these stocks was just taking off. You could just jump in one and it might run up a whole dollar, what they call supernova. So the run start at the bottom down there and will run all the way up to the top. It might go $4 or $5, might go $10 or $20. And so Me and my buddy, we was jumping in these stocks, and I was winning. Like I said, my first 30, 35 trades, I was winning. I really didn't even lose. I thought I was good at it. My wife looking at me like, hey, maybe he's good at it. So she helping me invest, and we putting money in here. And like I said, I really didn't lose until February. So in February, these stocks did something different. They would go up, but then they would drop. And so one day I was on Tim Sykes videos and leaving a comment. I'm like, hey, why are these stocks doing this? And he said, because it's not January and December. And so he left a link for me to go and watch to show me how these stocks change in February, March. And so, that's how I learned that these different times of the years, these stocks do different things. And that was crazy to me because, like I said, my first 30, 35 trades, I was winning. I thought I was on the road to millions, but not. But this is another guy right here on the internet that I learned from. Watch some of his videos. I think his last name is Martinez or Gutierrez. He talks a lot about support and resistance points. An easy tip to figure out how to get some money on the stock. This is another guy, Average Joe Trading. He has shows on the internet, just like Tim Sykes, where he talks about helping people to trade and what he do to make his money, what's his steps and methods, what he look for. And I learned a lot from this guy. I learned a lot from the other guy. And there's a bunch of different traders on the internet you can learn a lot from, but nothing like Tim Sykes though. I want to emphasize that a lot. Nothing like Tim Sykes. And when I was with Acorn, it was pretty cool beginning, but it's obvious after watching Tim Sykes that you need to take control of your own money and invest it every day and make it grow. Not just wait for somebody else to take your money and invest it and make it grow, because who knows how they get paid from taking your money. But like I said before, these stocks will go from the bottom and just shoot up to the top. And this had me fooled like I was some kind of great trader. And I was just a guy that looked up and got into trading at the right time, which was good, because if I would have got into trading and I would have been losing my first 35 times, then I probably wouldn't be here trading anymore. So it's kind of weird how this worked out to where I got into trading penny stocks at the right time. Made me feel like I was a good trader, but not. But anyhow, this is Tim Sykes with the cars and the planes. If you watch this guy, he makes you want to make the big home run trade, but he'll tell you himself there is no big trade that you just make $1 million in one trade, especially when you're starting off with $1,000 or $1,500. There's no big trade to just make $1 million in one day like you see in the movies. He'll tell you, Tim Sykes will tell you that himself. And this is some of the videos and DVDs that Tim Sykes offered. And like I said, if you want to learn how to trade, watch this guy right here. This guy has it all, and nothing that he said, I'm not even able to prove that he wrong. I can't even prove that. I mean, everything that he said seemed to come out right, come true. And he'll even tell you that he lose on some of his trades, but what he do is he cut his losses quick, as he called it. And that means if he expect the trade to go straight up, but when it starts to go straight down, then he'll just stop it. So instead of losing 10,000, he maybe only lost $500. And so that way you stay in the game. You don't want to lose all your money in one day. This is one of Tim Sykes' millionaires, Tim Krachani, I believe his name is. And he got maybe 10 or 15 of these millionaires. So I trust the guy. I believe the guy, and everything he said to come true. Especially when you try his websites. This is one of his website, Profity. where you can go on there and maybe pay, I think it's like $70 the smallest one, to get in the chat room and chat with the rest of the traders and the millionaires, and you can receive alerts on what stocks are running up or which ones to get into. And Tim Sykes, under him, his group of followers, they share their trades. They show you how much they made, how many shares they brought. They show you a lot so you can see this stuff and just not hear somebody telling you some kind of lie, but you don't see it. But you see everything with Tim Sykes. That's the good thing about him. If you're not feeling good about trading, once you watch this guy, you're going to be taking whatever you got in your bank account and you're going to be ready to start trading, which is a good thing because, like I said, what I learned from Acorns is to take my money and invest in myself and make it grow a lot faster. With Acorns, it would have been some years before that money would have grew. But I like what Acorns doing, but on the Breakfast Club, the lady did mention that that's what her kid was doing. So Acorns was a good start, but it's really for a kid. This FinViz right here is a trading app where you go and find stocks. I learned that from Average Joe Trader. And you just go on there and press the little screener button. So if you want apps for 50 cents, stocks for 50 cents, stocks for $1, just go on there, type it in, and it'll come up. Screener, hit the screener. Interactive brokers where Tim Sykes trade 10,000 minimum. You can short sell penny stocks, which is where Tim Sykes said the money is at. Sure Trader is where I'm at now. No 3-day pattern trade rule. Commission is kind of high. Fees is kind of high, but commission is $4.95, but the fees, other fees are kind of high. So you kind of gotta watch what you're doing over there. But this is where I'm at now, so I can trade every day. I can trade 5 times a day, you know. So this will allow me, I feel like the handcuffs is off of me and I can really go hard at this stuff. But at the same time, I'm gonna build up my money so I got more money to play with. So I ain't trading nervous or trading too low. And this is how the website look on Sure Trader. Very basic look, but quick trades. You know, once you click the button, the trade is over with, or you got the trade. Stocks is Trade. This is Tim Sykes' new website. Gives you all the good news on the stock. It has so much on this website. The fee is $179 a month. It even has something called Oracle where you can click on it and it'll just tell you all the good trades you should get into. And every time I got into one of those, I won. So Stocks to Trade, Tim Sykes, that's the best place to be. But if you ain't got it, you got to do what you got to do. Maybe you want to start out Robinhood, free commission. This guy right here is one of the guys that motivated me. Jay Morrison went from hustling on the street corner to selling houses. He just had a motivation like that. Hey, I don't want to do this no more. I want my daughter to have a father she could look up to. And so I'm gonna learn how to do real estate. And it took off for him. Became running a company, and now he teaching other people, giving back, trying to teach other people, mainly his people, how to flip houses and sell them. This is where I want to end up if the stock trading stuff goes right. But this is how I got started. This is where I'm at. I'm gonna make more videos. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment. Let me know.